Hey, y'all doing the Trial Burner Make Preacher Man RB, and this is another episode of Retro TV 91. This time we're reviewing Smallville Season 4, Episode 4. What happens on this week's episode is Clark's first game is coming up, and they're at practice, and the cheerleaders bring this Gatorade drink. And what Clark and them doesn't know that it's spiked with kryptonite. And it's a love potion, so whoever drinks it falls in love with whoever gave them the drink for the first person to see, or however it works. And the starting quarterback falls in love with this cheerleader, and he's going to take her shopping, and the coach said if he leaves, he's not starting Friday. He leaves anyway. And at the end of practice, the head quarterback comes and tries to shoot Jason, the assistant coach, and Clark gets there just in time to save him, and he uses his heat vision on the gun that the quarterback's using, and he snaps out of it. And that's what stops this drink's effect on people is heat. But they don't find out that until toward the end of the episode. Well, what happens is Chloe winds up drinking this drink after Clark and Lois Lane say that they ain't got time to torch. Chloe's there trying to get a statement from the assistant coach, and she drinks the drink, and she falls in love with Clark again, and she's acting all crazy and stuff, and Clark and Lois make a plan to try to figure out what's going on after Clark drinks the drink and gets affected by kryptonite, and he goes into practice and he gets banged up and injured, and Lex comes in to his loft during the night right after the coach has done attacked Clark. Jason's done attack Clark because Jason drunk the drink too, and he was getting jealous of Clark talking to Lana, and Lex finds Clark on the ground, bleeding, busted open, and he's helping him out. And then the kryptonite drink wears off because Clark sweats it out, and he starts healing back again. And the reason Lex was there is to let Clark know that he's done got rid of all of his spines of Clark. Every file that Lex has on Clark, he gave it to Clark, and says he wants to have his friendship back together. And what happens is, toward the end of the episode, Clark goes to talk to Lex and gets Lex to let Lois Lane go to college like she wants to, that way she can get out of Clark's hair. And this happens at the end of the episode, and Lois says that she's going to be back to visit, and Clark asks, is that a promise or a threat? She hits Clark and says, see you later, Smallville. And after what else, they find out that heat stops his drink, so they use Clark shoots his heat vision at a pipe, and it sprays on all the affected players, and then they go to the game and they win the game. And that's all that really happened on this week's episode, besides at the end of the episode they do a memorial to Christopher Reeve, so I'm guessing this is around the time that Christopher Reeve died, whenever they made this episode. That's all that really happened. My questions for y'all is, now that Lois is going to college, what's going to happen? As always, Preacher Man RB signing out. That's Easy Sauce. It's been another Super Retro TV 91. Until next time.